Everyone, welcome to the Pretty Tarot YouTube channel, and this is the 2018 reading for Virgo. Before I get started here, of course I have all the cards laid out because it makes it a whole lot more convenient this way since I'm dealing with a lot of cards. So keep in mind, for those of you who are new, this is a general reading, but I will cover in this instance jobs, love life, health, advice. I'll be going over the past year very briefly, the 2018 focus, and the 2018 obstacles and challenges, as well as kind of like the 2018 overlook into kind of how you'll handle things or how things will kind of go. So now this reading can apply to the Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising, and if you have it dominant in your chart like I do, it can apply to your Virgo Venus and your Mars. Now keep in mind that, like I said, because this is done generally for the sign of Virgo, it may or may not apply because there's so many Virgos out there, and kind of hoping that the message will reach it'll reach those who it really needs to reach, because I pray before I do these readings that the message will reach those who truly need it. And but make sure to check your other signs for your yearly forecast to kind of get the larger picture, because each one of your signs in your chart will kind of be like a piece of the puzzle per se. And if you're interested in getting a personal reading, you can visit my website at prettytarot.com, and you can also email me at prettytarot@gmail. You can also donate to support my channel, or you can book me for a reading by paypal.me/prettytarot. Okay, and keep in mind, anything that you see here that you feel is unpleasant, it's just a warning, and we have free will to kind of do things different and try to make an effort to try to prevent things that we don't like. However, there's a thing called destiny, so we may not be able to prevent everything that we don't like. However, we can change our perceptions to realizing that we are here to learn and we are here to gain spiritual growth in this world. So everything is a learning lesson one way or another, okay? Just try to remain optimistic, and keep in mind, because this is January that I'm doing these readings right now, allow time for these readings to unfold, okay, with the forecast. Now, moving forward here, over the past year in 2017, Virgo, you guys may have had something to celebrate, or you may have desired to celebrate something. Some of you could have gotten married, some of you could have gotten engaged, others of you could have welcomed a new child into this life, or experienced a pregnancy or birth or something. Some of you could have gotten a promotion or award, or you could have just really been enjoying your life, or you could have just really been desiring to do so. Whatever the case is, something good happened in your life, or at least you were desiring to in 2017. You guys also possibly, I feel like some of you could have broken out of your mold, and that could have been the cause for celebration, whereas others of you may have struggled with being able to break out of the mold. Some of you could have struggled with feeling restricted, feeling limited, feeling tied into situations that you no longer wanted to be tied into. Some of you could have very well been holding yourself hostage to situations or things you just didn't want to be involved with. Some of you could have been tied into a contract, and however, so like I said, some of you could have broken out of that, whereas others of you could have just literally just struggled with that in 2017. But you guys were also probably dealing with either an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in 2017, and maybe that's why you guys felt limited or restricted, or some of you could have had some celebratory occasions with this particular person. And this doesn't necessarily have to be an air sun sign. This also could be someone with air in their chart. It also could be someone who has characteristics of a person being they're not as in touch with their feelings, their emotions. They're more in touch with their intellectual side and their rational side. They like to go by facts and research. They, like to be very conversational. They also can be very straight and blunt and straightforward and blunt, and therefore they may come off sometimes as rude or tactless, but they're just very straightforward, honest, and upfront. This is also someone who could be a little sarcastic, maybe airy, aloof, but also someone who's not going to do any nonsense. Now, so you either were dealing with someone with those characteristics or someone with air in their birth or natal chart, or this was a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Also, for you guys, it could have been that you guys decided to do your own fact checking, research, investigating things, and kind of like using your wisdom and your experience and cutting away what no longer serves your purpose. So you guys could have been doing that in 2017 as well, possibly to get out of a restricting or limiting situation so that you could free yourself to be able to enjoy life more, celebrate life more, or embrace new challenges or new opportunities or new blessings in your life. Okay, so that's kind of the outlook for 2017 for Virgo. Going into 2018, you guys, your focus this year is going to be victory. So I feel like you guys are bringing that energy with you from 2017 of the desire to celebrate, or this desire to achieve things in your life, this desire to have things to celebrate and to see the things that you truly desire to manifest and come about. Some of you, like I said, could have already broke into that energy and broke out of your molds and started to begin to experience that. And this is something that is carrying forward into 2018 for you guys. Receiving accolades, receiving rewards, receiving promotions, receiving those raises, receiving blessings and things, and gaining your really stepping into your destiny here and having the spotlight shine on you guys and being recognized for all your positivity, your good attributes, being recognized for your greatness, being recognized for your achievements, being recognized for your efforts and things, really seeing that pay off for you guys. So, if you aren't really what's the word I want to come up with? If you aren't really sure where this is going, know that this year you're going to have the blessings and accolades. You're going to have victories this year, okay? So don't be doubtful. That's going to be your focus, and I feel like you will receive the blessings that you deserve, but it's definitely a focus for Virgo in 2018. You guys are also going to be taking some time to kind of think about things and think about how you can gain your victories and your successes. You're going to be taking time to think about where your life is headed, to go within introspectively and, come to your conclusions, and maybe even to gain ideas and insights and become illuminated about the things you need to know. You guys may need to take some time to just be to yourselves, to regain peace of mind. But I feel like this is mostly about you taking the time to really focus on yourselves and to focus on how can you gain your victories and your achievements, how can you get to where you want to get in life. And what's interesting, this is your card. The Hermit card is the quintessential Virgo representation in the tarot deck. So you guys truly are focusing on yourselves this year and coming into your own and empowering yourselves and doing you. Some of you also going to be taking time to, like I said, be at peace, meditate, and things like that for your spiritual growth. Now, you guys also are going to be focusing on trying to regain any losses or recover any losses, recoup any assets that you may have lost. Regain your following if you had a following and maybe it fell off or something. because there's something possibly that you need to recover here that may have become lost to you, and it could possibly be at risk, because this is little Bo Peep here, and she's lost her sheep, her following, but that's also her assets as well. Now, for others of you, this is just going to be about gaining your strength. This is going to be about gaining your discipline and your focus. And for some of you, pulling easy in situations. And also for others of you, biting your tongue when you need to. But this is definitely about being disciplined. I feel like it's also about being focused, because you guys have goals you want to achieve, and you have victories you want to win, and you're looking how you can become successful, and you're probably going to have to be disciplined, and that you're going to have to pull easy with things that may have took your focus away and things like that. Because like I said, I feel like you guys over the past year have tried to cut away what no longer served your purpose, in order to get somewhere. So that's going to be part of your focus in 2018. Now, your obstacles and challenges here, you guys have, oh, hold on, I hear my child outside the door. Hold on one second. Hey, what's going on here? What's going on? All right, I apologize. I do have a kid, so I can't completely ignore him when I'm trying to do my work. But back to the reading, you guys. Psychic awareness. This is going to be an obstacle challenge for you guys. Being able to tune in to your intuition, being able to hear it, being able to trust it, being able to follow it. Some of you guys just may struggle with some sort of internal conflict, and you might struggle to follow your heart, trust within, trust what is in your heart, trust your gut instincts, and let your spirit guides guide you. So be aware of that, because a part of getting to where you need to get and gaining your victories and your successes, a part of that is going to come through guidance, through your intuition and your ability to be able to hear the divine spirit and hear your spirit guides and to hear the angels and God or whoever it is that you believe in that is going to speak to you and help guide you guys along the way. So make sure that you allow yourself to hear the divine spirit speaking to you, and make sure that you do whatever you can to unblock whatever blockages or distractions you may have that may affect your intuition and your ability to tune into the divine spirit or your spirit guides guiding you, okay? Because that's going to be really important. And it's the same thing for the fact that, meditation and taking time to yourself and being at peace, it can help you guys do that, okay? So if it means taking time to be to yourself and isolating a little bit from others when you need to, and if it means meditation, like I always keep telling you guys in the videos, You know, you can either sit still and be quiet and meditate. You can pray and ask for guidance and ask for the peace to be able to hear your spirit guides and angel guides. You can also listen to guided meditations. There's different people that have guided meditations for free on YouTube, and even ones that you can buy in stores like Barnes and Nobles or whatever. But my favorite is by Kelly Howe and the company Brain Sync. That's her company. And I'm not being paid to advertise this. I'm just telling you this is what I use. If you look on YouTube, do the search, Kelly Howe Brain Sync. She has a ton of free meditations. And you can even go on her website, brainsync.com, to buy the meditations if you want to be able, I guess, take them everywhere or whatever. Deep Insight is my favorite because it helps you quiet the mind. It helps you get centered, and it helped me gain the epiphany that I need to gain if there's something I'm unsure of that I need to kind of be able to focus in on and be able to hear intuitively if my mind is just completely distracted or I just can't really figure things out. And sometimes it works that same moment that I'm listening to it, or that same day later on, or later on in that week, the more I'm listening to it. So that's something you can use as a tool to help you guys regain your psychic awareness, allow yourself to hear your intuition and things like that. Now, another obstacle or challenge you guys may have, and I feel like this is the same thing. Now, this could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. This also could be someone with water in their chart, in their natal birth chart. This is also, and by the way, if you don't know what's in your natal chart or someone else's natal or birth chart, you can go to cafeastrology.com or Google up another site that offers those charts for free. Make sure you know the correct birth date and birthplace, and to find out what your rising sign is, you want to definitely make sure you also have the accurate time of birth. Now, like I said, this could be a water sign or someone with water in their chart. This also could be, like I said, someone who is in tune with their feelings and their emotions. They may be intuitive, they may be psychic, they may be clairvoyant, they may be have some sort of gifts, empath or whatever. This is also someone who could be sensitive, caring, kind, and nurturing to others, while it's also someone who could be sensitive and insecure in themselves at times, where you have to be careful how you approach them. It's also someone who they may like to drink, they may like to celebrate, they may love to be around water and beaches and things, okay? But I feel like this also, whoever this is, they could be a challenge or obstacle for you in this year, okay, Virgo? This, I also feel like this represents your struggle or ability to connect with your more sensitive side or nurturing side, or your spiritual side or intuitive side as well, because this is someone who is in tune with all those traits, you know, their intuition, they're in tune with their feelings, they're in tune, they're sensitive to others and nurturing, caring, and sweet and loving to others. And you know, this could possibly be a challenge for you, because, and sometimes Virgos can appear or come off as being cold and emotionless sometimes. And it's not to say Virgos are actually like that, but oftentimes a Virgo can appear this way to others, you know, because you guys, Virgos are very serious in nature, very hardworking, you know, usually very focused, I want to think, but they don't often express their feelings and emotions, and also can appear to be very stubborn. So make sure you guys are aware of how you're coming off to others. But at the same, because I have a lot of Virgo in my chart, you know, so I know I can come off that way to others or appear that way to others, you know. But this, like I said, also could be another person, a water sign, or someone with all those other characteristics that I mentioned, or water in their chart, that could be a challenge for you for whatever reason. It could be someone you're involved with or dealing with in some form, whether it is professionally, at work, or someone you are dealing with on a personal level, a friend, a loved one, a significant other, you know, a family member, or whatever. Okay. And also, you guys are kind of going to be dealing with, as an obstacle or challenge, burdens, carrying burdens that you probably don't need to be carrying, or carrying more than your fair share of certain responsibilities and burdens. Watch out for that in 2018, okay? You guys, Virgos are very responsible, so they tend to, yes, take up the slack where other people are slacking off. They tend to be the responsible one in a situation, whether it's in the workplace or in a relationship. A Virgo tends to pick up the pieces to keep everything going. You guys are like the oil and the bolts in the machine. If it's running, like, you guys are really important to keeping things going and keeping things working. And a lot of times, like I said, you guys will take on the burden of picking up where others slack off, and it can cause an imbalance and for you guys to become burdened by a heavy load that you really don't need to be taking on, but you guys usually are strong enough to do it. But in this year, you guys may want to be aware of that may not be the best thing for you. And you don't have to take on these burdens, Virgo. You don't have to do it, okay? I feel like in this year, if you're not careful, it can cause you a lot of grief and a lot of stress. Some of you may have already been struggling with that in 2017, but this year, I feel like that can intensify if you're not careful about it, okay? And it's possible that it could be with a water sign that you may struggle with this, or maybe you may take on this burden because of emotional things that you're not handling very well, and maybe because you're not in tune with your intuition and being able to trust your heart, follow your heart. That could become a burden to you guys in 2018 as an obstacle and as a challenge. Remember, we're here to learn, we're here to grow spiritually and in all areas of our life. So take this as an opportunity to learn and to grow, and you guys can try to avoid this burden, so that's what these readings are all about, is to point things out to you. So be aware of that, Virgo. I almost want to say Scorpio, but Virgo. Okay, now the outlook for 2018, kind of like how things will, how you'll handle things or how things will run. It looks like you guys are going to be taking some risk, okay? You're going to be taking some risk, and you have a new opportunity that you're passionate about, a new start, a new beginning, opportunity also to relocate and move as well. So keep that in mind, that you're kind of willing in this year here to definitely step out and take risks and take chances, because you're definitely looking at new opportunities, whether it's in career, love, your life, overall health, whatever it is. You're definitely willing to take some risk here, okay? This is something you feel passionate about as well, okay? And you guys are going to be, as usual, you guys are going to be responsible. You're going to be taking care of responsibilities. No matter how many responsibilities you have, you guys are going to appear to be quite busy and taking care of things. However, be careful. If you look at this, this is from the fairy tale about the little old lady in the shoe. She had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. Some of you, literally, this could be about, responsibilities to children and it overwhelming you. For others, it could literally be you just have a lot of responsibilities and you are scrambling to take care of them no matter what. And it could possibly, like I said, be appearing to stress you out, but nonetheless, you're still doing it, you're still handling it. For others of you, it's just going to be this thing of seeing things come to fruition, seeing things that you have put hard work into manifest, and you guys are going to you're going to be putting out that hard work, and you are going to be expecting to see those results come in, okay? So that's your 2018 outlook. Now, jobs, money, career, finances. You guys have some compromise that you're going to have to do, some negotiating you're going to have to do, okay, in this year with jobs, career, money, and finances. I feel like some of you are going to be making some deals, whereas some of you are going to be just literally negotiating some deals or negotiating some things either with your employer or with business, if you are doing business or have a business or projects you're working on. Some of you may actually get a new job and this handshake could could definitely be someone welcoming you to this new job, this new opportunity, this new career, or just shaking your hand on a deal on something, okay? But whatever the case is, you guys are ready for it. I feel you guys are definitely ready for this, and I feel like you guys are going to be willing to do this. You probably know this is going to be necessary, and if you don't know this is going to be necessary for you. Some of you guys may literally have to compromise though on some things in order to get something else going, or in order to see something else happen, and that's okay, because you guys are going to be working on this. You're going to work on some things. You guys are going to, some of you may study. And this is the other thing. Some of you may go back to school to study something. Some of you may end up doing an internship or an apprenticeship. Others of you, like I said, are just going to be going back to the drawing board, doing some research, some investigating, and working on a new approach in your jobs, career, money, and finances, okay? Some of you could be making some plans financially, to make things work out better for you in this year, okay? But it looks like there's a lot of productivity going on for you guys in 2018, and it is to gain better opportunities, is to gain your victories and your I had an issue with connections. To gain better victories and successes. It's to gain balance, I feel, in some form as well for you guys. But you also, some of you guys, you're going to have some of you may have a down period in recovery time. Whether you need to take a vacation or a break from work, or you just need to take a vacation period or a break period from something, a project or whatever this is, or to kind of recover from overload, being overworked, or from the stress of work and jobs and careers. Some of you may just literally be taking a break and, like I said, deciding to go back to school so that you can put yourself in a better position to elevate in your career and to get a better career opportunity, job, or whatever it could be. Some of you may choose to definitely take a vacation too, to kind of like allow yourself some downtime or whatever. All right. Now, in your love life, Virgo, you guys deserve love, okay? You deserve love in this year. You are lovable, and that is going to be the theme for you, Virgo, in this year. And it's because you guys may struggle with some disappointments in this area in your life this year. You may have been going through it in 2017, probably even well beyond that. I want to say as far as 2016, who knows? But in this year, and like I said, don't take this hard. Like I said, these are learning opportunities. This is growth for you guys, okay? You guys have to remember, everything, bad connection, everything we're going through in this year, everything period we're going through in life is all about growth, okay? So don't take this as an opportunity to say, oh, this is negative. No, take it as an opportunity to see this is a positive thing, because you are you're gaining an opportunity to learn and grow spiritually, okay? And the only way you can get better in life, or to gain better in life, is to see everything as an opportunity to learn and grow, okay? Not shun away from things, but embrace everything as a learning opportunity, okay? So you guys may have, been kind of, like I said, feeling like you haven't been getting the love you deserve or the love you want. You may have been struggling in, your love life and things like that. And that's why this theme is here for you guys, that you deserve love and that you are lovable. And it's kind of the experiences that you guys are going to have this year, learning that you deserve better, and starting to demand of yourself that you seek better and that you expect better, and just understanding that you deserve better, okay? So you guys also have this thing where maybe you might discover in this year that you're not getting the love you feel you deserve, or the attention, or the you may not be given the what I'm looking for, the acknowledgement for your efforts, your hard work, if you're in a partnership or not, okay? But you're going to be looking at that. I feel like you guys are going to be looking at, are you being seen? Are you being heard? Are you being acknowledged? Especially for any efforts that you've been putting into, you know, a situation in your love life. For some of you, even if you're single, you're going to be looking at, well, I've been doing all the right things to try to attract a good partner, or to make myself available, or to make myself healed or free so that I can gain or attract the love that I want, you know. But I feel like I said, you guys may struggle with this, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like you will overcome it, and you will achieve it, because you have the Justice card here, okay? Just be careful to not be so hard on yourselves, okay? Don't be hard on yourselves. Don't let anybody be hard on you. Don't let anybody accuse you of being less than, you know, don't let anybody accuse you of being less than fair, or being, or someone to point the finger and say you're not deserving, or for you to point the finger at yourself and say, I'm not deserving, what am I doing wrong? Or don't let anybody make you feel like everything you do is wrong, or everything you do isn't right, and therefore, you know, you're somehow not, what's the word I'm looking for? You're somehow not good enough, or whatever. Don't believe that. Don't believe that at all. You're good enough. You're more than deserving of love, maybe just not with the partner that you have been dealing with, or maybe not with whoever may come into your life. Just be careful of that. But I feel like you guys are going to find fairness in your emotional state and in your situation. You're going to find balance, and you're going to learn to love yourselves, and learn to accept and understand that you deserve love. You are lovable, no matter what other people are saying, and that you really should not deal with people who make you feel any less than, okay? But some of you, you know, like I said, you're going to get what it is you feel you deserve. You have justice here, you know, when it comes to your love life, okay? So that's going to start turning around for you guys in your love life. So if things been looking upside down, or looking not so great, or not feeling so great in your love life, you're going to see that do a 180. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see that flip around, turn around. So that's a good thing. In regards to your health, though, Virgo, you guys definitely are pulled in different directions. And like I said, it's probably because you are doing so much and working so much and stressed out and just trying to go this way and that way and da-da-da-da. But you need to get on the path here, the right path. Because otherwise, all this, everything pulling you in more than one direction is just going to cause you health issues. You have some decisions to make. Make your choice, make your decision, and get to it and get on your path, because you don't want that stress of indecision and being pulled in more than one direction to, you know, affect your health, because our health physically is affected by what we're going through mentally, emotionally, and psychologically, and vice versa. Health is not just also either about our physical health, is also about our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual health, okay? So keep that in mind. Now, like I said, you guys have to be careful to not feel to not feel defeated in your situations, to not feel betrayed or backstabbed or anything. But this card is signifying that you are down and out in your health, that you are having some struggles in your health. There may be a very tiny but small portion of you who literally may need to undergo some sort of procedure, or undergo some sort of serious medical attention or something. Please be careful to not become overworked, to not be, become stressed, because it's going to affect your health, okay? And in regards to decisions, make better choices and decisions in regards to your health this year, so that you don't end up here. Even in other areas of your life, so that you don't end up here in terms of, like I said, feeling backstabbed or betrayed or depressed. Like I said, because it's possible some of you could end up feeling depressed, and just some of you could end up taking some things hard and just feeling absolutely defeated. Beware of that. Be careful of that. Because, like I said, this is a warning that your health could take a toll this year, and you don't want that. Now, I'm not saying anybody's going to die this year. I'm not. But you guys be careful. Look out for your health. Please look out for your health. All right? Make the right decisions. Be safe in this year, okay? Haste makes waste, so don't be speeding on your way to work talking about I'm late, and things like that. And make sure you get out the door early. Make sure that you guys are doing everything possible to look out for your health. And make sure, like I said, you're not causing yourselves or allowing anybody else to cause you too much stress and anxiety. You guys may, like I said, want to make sure you get some downtime and some rest. I feel like that's going to be necessary for you guys, okay? You had that in your jobs and your careers. Now, you may have experienced some transitions or some transformations in regards to your health. So some of you may definitely, like I said, undergo some dietary changes or undergo some major changes to either influence your health or go under some changes that may affect your health. So please be careful to regard your health as very important, okay? Some of you may even be choosing to end something that has been pulling you in more than one direction, that has you guys feeling defeated or just outright exhausted and things like that. So some of you, in regards to your health, you may make a decision to end things that have been absolutely killing you. And that's the other message that I'm getting. Because it looks like something has just been killing you, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And in this year, if you're not careful, you can end up feeling that still in this year. Make the decisions you need to make to keep at whatever it is that's pulling you on these directions, whatever it is that's got you overworked, whatever it is that has your health severely affected, whether it's your mental health, emotional health, psychological health, or your physical health. Make the choices the correct choices you need to make to look out for yourself, so that you're not ending up killing yourselves this year. So you're not killing your health and not killing your own peace of mind, and just like, because this is serious, you guys. This is serious. You got the Ten of Swords and the Death card, and this means killing yourself in some form in my readings, okay? Like I said, I don't want to say it's somebody literally dying. I don't feel like it's that, but be careful that you guys are not killing yourself. I can't see that anymore. So take your downtime, people. Take it, Virgo. Take your downtime. Take your rest. If you need to put yourself on a better path for work, meaning you need to go back to school, meaning you need to study something, meaning you need to look for a different field of work or other ways to make your money or whatever, do it. If you need to cut out stressful situations or people that are stressing you out, do it. All right? Anything that's got you pulled in more than one direction, make the choice or decision to release that from your life. Now, advice in 2018 for Virgo. You guys got a lot of advice here. With this card here, the Page of Pentacles, you guys need to plan things. You need to make some plans, and I feel like this has a lot to do with your financial situation. It also has to do probably with your career and just life decisions, period, in order to regain balance here, okay, in whatever areas of your life, whether it's financial, jobs, and career, or just your life overall. You guys need to plan, and you need to be very vigilant about that, okay? This is the advice of this card. Make sure you do your planning. And make sure you pay attention to your finances and things like that as well. You guys are also being challenged to, in this year 2018, take charge, take control, empower yourself, make the tough calls and decisions that you have to make, not only for yourself, but for the greater good of all. That is what a king, that's what an emperor does. This is you're being asked to be a leader. Take the lead. Like I said, even if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, just use your experience, use your wisdom that you have gained, use your, do your research. investigate, you know, like I said, you guys are going to be working on some things in this year, definitely. Um, be willing to compromise. Seek out wise counsel from others. You know, it's okay to seek advice if there's something you do not know, because a king definitely seeks out wise counsel, emperor will, in order to be able to make the best decisions and in order to make the tough calls and decisions you need to make. So be willing to do that, because that's going to empower you this year. You guys, you have new beginnings. Don't be afraid to start new. Don't be afraid to start fresh. Don't be afraid to take those new opportunities and walk through that door. You're being guided to your destiny, and doors will open for you. And you got to be ready to step through those doors. You know what I'm saying? Seek the new opportunities, seek the new beginnings. If you know, that's what's going to help you here. You guys have an indication that a year from now, something is going to affect or change your world. And I feel in a positive way, this is an offer. This is an offer you're either going to give or offer you're going to receive, and it will definitely change the way you feel or affect the way you feel or the way someone else feels. Okay, Virgo, I feel like you may get an offer a year from now, or you may make one, and that's going to be a year from now. And it's, you guys will know if you need to accept it or not. Okay, but that's being indicated. I feel like you need to accept it if it's an offer, okay? But you got the Three of Water here. This is a card that indicates celebrations and good news, okay? In some cases, it can indicate a third-party situation or news of a birth or a baby or whatever. But I feel like for you guys, this is more about good news and celebrations. And this card says a celebration, a wedding, a graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. Take the opportunity to have more fun and to enjoy life. Everything does not have to be hard work all the time, okay? You know, because that can end up killing you. Remember that. It can affect your health, okay? So take the time to enjoy life. That, I feel like that is the advice of this card. Take the time to enjoy life, okay? And more importantly, this says, give it to God. So anything you feel like you cannot handle it, or you cannot figure it out, or you don't know what to do, give it up to God. Give it up to the divine. Give it up to the universe. Release it and let it go for the time being. Pray about it and then release it and let it go. And let God handle it. Let the divine handle it. Let the angels handle it. Let the universe handle it. Whatever this is you believe, okay? Some things are out of our hand and out of our control. We cannot control everything. So be willing to understand that some things are greater than ourselves in this world, that we don't have to handle everything, okay? I know a Virgo wants to, but be willing to allow your blessings to come through, or allow things to be worked out for you, okay? And have faith. And this says, dare, Virgo, to be happy in 2018. Dare to be happy. So just release and let go and allow yourself to just enjoy life more, regardless of whatever it is you feel is going on, okay? Daring to be happy, that is going to have a great impact in your life, okay, Virgo? So that is your reading for 2018, your forecast there. If you like the reading, hit the like button, and please subscribe if you're new and would like to see more readings coming from me. Make sure you check out your January 2018 reading, and there will be, and make sure you also check on the other monthly readings that will be coming up. Check your other signs, such as your rising, moon, Venus, and Mars, or whatever, to get the full piece of, just to get the full puzzle there, you know, to put all the pieces together. If you are interested in getting a personal reading with me to see what is in your personal energy for your year in 2018 versus this general reading that was generalized for the whole sign of Virgo, like I said, visit my website at prettytarot.com. You can also email me at prettytarot@gmail.com, and also you can go to paypal.me/prettytarot, and you can pay for a reading there or donate to support my channel. I wish you guys the best in this year. May you prosper in 2018. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.